What is up, fellow Chads? I got a bit fed up with the state seals and blue background, but we're on again to part 2. We're going to rank the other half of the states. Let's get right into it. We got Mississippi. This flag was adopted back in 2020 after a successful referendum to get away from this damn flag. The magnolia in the middle represents Mississippi being known as the Magnolia State. The 20 stars represent Mississippi being the 20th state, and the gold star represents the state's indigenous population. The colors are very nice too. By far the best thing they got there. A tier. It has a state seal, but it's on a red, white, and blue background. Red meaning valor, blue meaning vigilance, and white meaning purity, because that's what they always mean. And the seal is surrounded by 24 stars, representing Missouri being the 24th state. Also, they really seem to love stars and bears for some reason. C tier, I guess. Damn it, right back to the state seal blue backgrounds again. And just like Kansas, whack a big ol' Montana on top, just in case you for some reason care enough to figure out which flag this is. F tier. Bland just like your damn state. F tier. At this point, just have nothing on there. Just have a blue flag and that's it. It'd be so much better. F tier. F tier. State seal, but on a yellow background. That yellow background does not change my opinion whatsoever about this flag, but I hate yellow just as much in New Jersey, which makes this even worse. F tier. Not because I hate New Jersey. Or yellow. Let's go! Another break from the state seals. Once again, I hate yellow, but I will not let that influence anything. The symbol in the middle is the Zia sun symbol. It represents the Zia people in New Mexico. Super simple, yet I'll give it an A because its uniqueness and its representation of New Mexico. And we're right back to the state seals and blue backgrounds again. F tier. This flag is eerily similar to that of Georgia, and even more similar to Texas. There are 2 dates on there. May 20th, 1775 is when North Carolina seceded from Britain, and April 17th, 1776 is when they got delegates to represent them in the Continental Congress. And of course, the star represents its place in the flag. Overall, meh. C tier. I was expecting that. I mean, it's North Dakota. F tier. This flag is the only one that's not a rectangle, which in and of itself is unique. The circle represents the O in Ohio. The stars on the flag are separated. The 13 to the left of the circle represent the 13 colonies, and the 4 additional ones represent Ohio being the 17th state to pull up. I'll give this an A tier. This flag is boring, but the symbol in the middle is an Osage warrior shield, which represents the Native Americans in Oklahoma. Surprisingly not a state seal. But to make up for that, they whack a big ol' Oklahoma at the bottom. I'm not sure if I should give it an F because they pulled that shit off, or a D tier because it is not a state seal. I don't know. At least it's not a state seal. D tier. You're on thin ice, Oklahoma. This flag has 2 sides. One side that will instantly get an F tier, because, well, state seal blue background. And even worse, the year of admittance. And another side that has a beaver on it. We'll call him Dave. Dave represents the beavers that Oregon has and is known for. I mean, it's only fair to give Dave a C. Better than anything I've heard about Oregon. All these commonwealths got 2 things in common. State seal and F tier. It's pretty much a state seal on a white background, but it is surrounded by 13 stars representing, you guessed it, the 13 colonies. Still getting an F tier. Everything on here represents the Revolutionary War. The blue represents the uniforms worn by their military during the war. The palm tree at the center represents their defense against Britain on Sullivan's Island, whatever the hell Sullivan Island is. And the moon in the corner represents the symbol on the hats of the soldiers. Overall, at least it ain't no state seal. C tier. Really? They have everything in the book. State seal, write your name down twice, and call yourself the Mount Rushmore state, and I thought you could be just a little better than your neighbor up north. F. The 3 stars in the middle represent the 3 sections of Tennessee, pretty much. The Memphis section, the Nashville section, and the Knoxville section. One's bad, one's good, and one is meh. And the blue bar on the side is to ensure that the flag can be recognized even when it is not flying in the wind. At least they were conscious about that. B tier. Lone Star, you get it, still classic. A tier. You're done. F tier. But wait, it's actually going to be done. Their legislature has voted for a new flag that's going to go up in 2024. Their new flag has a beehive in the middle, representing them being the beehive state. The mountain in the background represent, well, the mountains. The blue means the sky and freedom. The red represents Utah's landscape, and the star represents statehood. This flag is clean as hell, and I'm giving this an S tier. I don't care what anyone says. Glad that they finally woke up, but y'all didn't. F tier. State seal, blue background, and literal porn on the flag, landing you a wonderful F tier. Y'all are very funny to design this flag like the $1 bill. Your flag is probably worth less than that, and y'all are also very funny to think that a green background will save your asses from the F tier. So, F tier. Unlike Washington, you didn't try, and like Washington, boring as hell, F tier. The usual. Plus a big ol' Wisconsin at the top, and the year of admittance at the bottom, just in case you wanted more details, F tier. Yes! Finally ending this with a good flag. You fuck.